Well, hi out there, anyone and everyone who might possibly ever tune into this. This is Agents of Strahd, session 34. Wow. Wow. Yeah, okay. So, for those of you that may not know, or just joining us for this session, we are playing the classic Curse of Strahd using the 2014 rules of Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. But with a twist, we're playing as the bad guys. We're the baddies, and we know it. Da, 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 da. I don't know what that was, but that's there now for eternity. So maybe we'll go
That
by
is
right
now-
off of that. I don't know.
It's now part of the collective internet conscious, and yeah, it will never be gone now.
All
Congratulations.
we have to say is you're welcome.
Yeah,
That
that was a privilege.
was a privilege. Just a random ADD moment. Anyway, at this point, I am Riley. I'll be the GM. I'll be playing as many NPCs as necessary. I don't think I'm a DMPC with this table. No. Yes, I am. I'm Vlad.
Yeah, you do. You got Vlad. How could you forget about our second favorite bloodsucker?
Cause it's been a week, okay?
Well, does Vlad really do a thing?
He gives great commentary, okay?
He points out how ridiculous every decision we make is, basically.
Yes, he does.
Constantly questions how he, a fucking half vampire, is somehow the most normal one of this group.
I think that Vlad is Riley's way of calling us out on all of our bullshit all the time.
A little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I've kind of used the DMPCs a few different times to just call parties on their shit.
And our response, instead of the, maybe we should think about this, is the, yes, and continues doing the thing.
Anywho, apparently we're gonna sidetrack until he shows up anyway. I am joined in the order that I see them, which is the order that you see them upon YouTube, by Justin, who will be playing our ever-lovable and fire-hungry paladin Inferno.
Let's burn it. I don't care what it is. Let's just burn it.
That's gotta be your new catchphrase. Let's burn it!
Burn what? It.
Exactly. Along with Justin and myself, we will have Ryan, who is playing the sour and somewhat really, actually, his entire personality is he doesn't give a flying fuck! Wolfram!
The idiots the gods saddle me with.
I know, they blessed you.
And last but not least, in any sense, the Tooth Collector. Maybe we should call her Tooth Fairy Gritzel the Goblin, played by Chelsea.
Every time you say that this is how you see them, I always mentally think this is your rank. Like every time you say that phrase,
No,
this
it's
is how I
just
see them,
so
this
they
is
can
how
put
you
a
see
name
them,
to
and
the
then you
stupid-
list them.
It's so that they can put an icon to the name.
I mean, I know what you're saying, but still, every time you do it, I'm like, oh, Riley's picking favorites.
I'm not, but if you want to be further up, get here sooner.
I know.
It's usually based on
I was going to say, and it's never me.
I mean, you say that, but me and Chelsea were in before Justin.
I know, this one was weird because I was still getting
You
set up
know,
and I didn't do the whole
you
my
definitely
picture
were.
above everybody else's and it reorganized weird.
It's okay. Inferno's a fan favorite, and we know it.
Later on, we
yeah.
certainly hope that we will be joined by our fourth and lovable Armandissimo, played by Katerin, but for now it will be the four of us. With that, Ryan, would you like very much to do your Brian's recap?
Last session, we
Oh,
fucked off for 3
we
hours and fought a
forgot
rock.
The throat clear.
Oh, no.
There we go.
Ah, there we go.
Last session, we fucked off for 3 hours and then fought a rock. No, more detailed. We started a camp to rest and recover a little bit so that our 2 companions, who I left to starve for a week, were capable of moving themselves. During which we started a campfire and learned that Armandissimo is shit terrified of fire. So Wolfram spent 4 goddamn hours tracking the man down before bumping into him, coming back to camp and sticking him in a bag so he wouldn't run away. After a day of rest, our 2 party members are only in 4 levels of exhaustion, so they're only mostly useless.
We're quite proud of.
But still capable of self-locomotion. We continued along our travels until we reached a bridge. A bridge that we were prepared to cross when a giant fucking bird, aka a rock, flew out and attacked us. We did battle with the beast, who managed to shatter one of my skeletons to dust, and who, in the process of the battle, grabbed Wolfram and went to drop him down the 500-foot drop into the water below. Wolfram responded, tactfully as he does, by smacking the bitch and then casting Finger of Death to kill it.
Which was wonderful.
Caught by my erstwhile allies and thrown around a little bit with magic before being hauled back to safety. That's where we left off, preparing to continue on our journey. Go back to our carriage, and continue our way back to the castle.
I was this close to claiming another one with the chasm.
But you didn't. Which reminds me, I need to buy a token of a Featherfall token again. Hey, say what you will. Those tokens have saved our ass on more than one occasion.
Well, there are a lot of big drops in this module specifically. There's cliffs and mountains and deep crevasses. It's weird. But yeah.
Well, maybe that's a sign we should all get one of those tokens. At least one.
All of you except Wolfram has one because Wolfram also had one, but then got captured by the Resistance and lost literally everything off it, every piece of his kit, and I've still been building it back.
That's right. I gotta do that again.
Which also means Wolfram lost his fabled books, his good and bad book.
Uh-huh.
So Wolfram has been working double time to remember who the hell he actually likes and who the hell he despises. Or at least is supposed to.
There it is.
Alrighty. No, we did not level up, which was surprising, because, hey, I didn't expect many of you to survive the rock, but you all did.
Wahaha. Take that.
Let's continue to flow. We need another, 9,222 XP to level up.
True. What was that? Okay.
What?
The world will never know.
Did you die?
Who?
You?
That was the sound of Justin's soul leaving his body.
No?
Was it Gracie?
Was Gracie slapping something around?
Justin, did you just come back from seeing the Fade Hag, or was it the Council?
Okay, well, I forgot my wireless things at work, so I have a corded thing now.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, I could mess with you guys all session, but I'll try and be better.
No, you're fine, man. As long as I can identify what it is, it doesn't bother me. But it was just unexpected. I was like, what the fuck?
Okay, my neck itched. I went to itch it, and then
I got
all
you.
that
It
crazy.
happens. Don't worry about it. Okay. Just as long as you're not dying. I thought like Gracie had like jumped on your head or something that made you knock over your computer. It was just weird.
No, she's more of the I jump on a cabinet and then I can get on the desk and then just walks right at me. And then, yeah, she steps on the laptop, but it's like, keep going, girl.
Just keep moving. Alright, so, speaking of moving, we're gonna move along the road. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. And we were going to role-play our way through our travels a little bit. Not
Could you
everybody
hurry
wants-
it up a little bit? Wolfram's looking back at you guys who are like half limping in your
I
starved,
think Inferno
desiccated
is
state.
confused. He's going the wrong way.
Bruno.
He wants
No,
to go
I'm
back
going the
up
right way.
mountain. Yep, he goes back up mountain.
Oh,
Inferno.
fine. There we go.
You get lost on the mountain, leaving you.
So when do we start paying me again? Just-
Apparently, I can't move.
What do
And you
mean?
said Inferno is falling behind.
Yeah, no, Wolfram cannot move. Wolfram is stuck.
Oh.
Nope, Inferno
Okay.
falls off the edge.
Okay, I'm good. Oh, shit, no, I'm... Okay, we're good.
They were like, oh, let's use this feature. It's really cool. And they didn't realize that they put the lines too close together.
I see Armand is being claimed by another bout of IBS.
Armandissimo's stuck in your skull.
Why my skull?
Aww. It's the worst time for the IBS to hit.
If Wolfram's gonna swap his current skull with his fancy skull.
You've already swapped for your fancy skull.
Oh, Wolfram's gonna swap out his fancy skull for his regular one then. Whatever one Armand's not actively shitting in.
Yeah,
Well,
you climbed up through your mouth cavity.
Not to freak out, but we got that goat staring at us again.
I do see that goat.
Its eyes blaze with nothing but true hatred as it glares down from the mountaintop.
Well,
Let's
I'm gonna
burn
keep
it.
ignoring. I'm gonna keep ignoring it.
Gritzel's gonna stick her tongue out at it.
It sticks its tongue out back.
Not normal.
Of course it's normal. Why would
I'm just gonna...
I mean, what's
I'm just gonna
normal?
ignore it so it doesn't bah.
Meh.
Uh,
Meh.
Had to say something, Inferno.
Inferno, we could have been spared.
It was all Vlad. Vlad said that.
Pretty sure not the Vlad. The Vlad has very distinct accent.
Well, I heard your accent, so...
Right. Okay. So up and over this again?
Didn't we break it down?
No. That was still very much on fire.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll fly over it.
Okay.
Gritzel,
Yeah.
Wolfram and his skeleton are grabbing a ride on Gritzel's broom.
Alrighty. I mean, eventually you're gonna hit the end of this map, which was only supposed to represent a little bit of this. So hang on, let me go find the road.
On the road again.
On the road again.
Hopefully we're able to grab our cart and continue along the road with it.
Nope, no cart.
Oh, so it's just our cart's just gone now, huh? Someone stole it. We had a cart with us.
Well,
we
we
left
had
on
a
the
cart
other
and
side.
a driver. We just
We had a cart.
couldn't pay him.
Oh
We
my
did
gosh!
pay him.
Remember when we had a driver?
Yeah, we had it wasn't a cart, it was like a
We just left
wagon.
him somewhere.
Yeah, we had a cart and a wagon. We paid our driver like a couple weeks worth of wage and told him to wait here for us.
Right here in my notes, pay carriage driver 2 gold per day. Well, we're just deleting that note because he left us.
We did give him 50 gold, so he should have stayed for quite some time.
Right, but we gotta calculate how long you've been on the mountain.
We've been here a week.
You've been there a week. At 50 gold, at 2 gold a day. How long does that buy you? It's also
The
question,
weeks here.
would you just run away?
I mean, he'd be a fool to piss us off in particular. Do you really want to, if you were high?
Okay, so in theory, man, you guys chartered a ride up to what is essentially a mountain that nobody ever comes down from. People don't come back down the mountain.
I mean, all I'm saying is if you were hired by a government-sponsored death squad to drive their fucking Uber, and they paid you and told you to stay here, and do you really think you'd just fuck off?
I don't know. Let's roll a random die. Percentile maybe?
Ooh. I can do that.
Okay, he stayed.
Ah, he stayed. Good.
Well, now the question is, I never asked this before. When we hit the fudge button, do we actually get fudge?
We don't know what the fudge button does.
The fudge button lets you change roles. It's not meant for you.
Well, they put it on my doohickey, so it is meant for me.
It's not meant for you.
Justin wants fudge, I guess.
I mean, I want fudge too, but
I was like, "What's a fudge button? That sounds great."
See?
tool usually.
Man, I want some fudge now, honestly.
Damn it! Why did we say fudge so much?
It doesn't sound like a word anymore, and I'm really hungry now. God damn it.
See? Problem.
You're welcome.
Damn you, Justin!
Seriously, what are we gonna do with y'all?
No idea. No idea.
Is this really abnormal for this group?
I didn't say it was abnormal. I just asked what the fuck I'm supposed to do with y'all.
I don't know.
Remind us that this is your favorite table.
Is it?
And Justin, apparently you're his favorite player on his favorite table because he mentioned you first. When it came to the rankings.
Hey, everybody on the wagon. And we'll just down some coffee.
Oh no. Oh no.
What?
Wolfram's on top of me.
Oh no.
Oh, thank goodness.
Wouldn't be the first time your characters did
Wouldn't be the first time, wouldn't be the last.
Oh dear.
I'm gonna have my skeleton sit up front next to the driver. For no particular reason, just because I can.
Hey, maybe Skelly is driving us.
Can you drag your skilly on? I'm still trying to find a driver.
Okay.
We should make it Milliub's token. That'd be funny.
Would be. Apparently, skeleton token is below carriage token. There we go.
Driver. Okay. Nice horsey ride home.
Where's home?
Castle.
Oh.
I mean, unless our driver's capable of taking us out of Barovia, which I wouldn't be opposed to.
Oh, I kind of like the weather here. It's nice, warm.
I'll take you
Yeah.
wherever you need to go. As long as you pay the right fare.
We hired you as an employee. What do you mean fair?
Well, you know, upkeep and whatnot.
Right. Castle Ravenloft.
You sure that's where you want to go?
I wouldn't have asked if it wasn't.
Why do you ask if we're sure?
Just
Actually,
doing
let's
my
go
job.
to.
Just doing it. It's like you are fully aware that that's where we're going. We hired you at Castle Ravenloft.
Or do you know what? Let's
There's
just
a
go
reason
to.
I'm a driver and not a great thinker.
Wolfman's gonna keep his head in a swivel on the trip back.
You see lots and lots of dark, gloomy forest.
Hmm.
This
You know what?
music's kind of too happy, but also kind
I
of.
bet all this is flammable. I like that.
Do you want to try and burn the woods?
I see myself a little bit too tired, but
Yeah.
I'll definitely dream of setting things on fire.
Okay.
Unless you want me to.
I'm asking if you want to.
Alright, fine. We'll just toss some fire.
Alright, well that doesn't make it very far out of the wagon. And just plops onto the road.
Inferno, stop trying to burn things.
And that one
Stop.
definitely starts the wagon on fire.
God damn it.
Oh,
Wolfram tries to pat out the fire. Inferno just stirred it.
I helped patted it out.
the last one will get launched into a tree, and the fire starts to spread, and then you see the mists thicken around it, and it is utterly snuffed out within seconds.
Well, that is not nice.
Inferno, could you focus more on resting and less on attempting to burn the forest down? Especially at this altitude with the wind and the snow, I doubt it would catch very, very well.
He's trying to figure out how far its fire breath goes.
As we pass this particular tree right there,
Okay.
yeah, we're gonna do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting there. Just a nice good 15-foot cone.
The mists swarm to the edges of the tree trunks and absorb every ounce of fire your hands produce, seeming to grow thicker, as if somehow fed by the magic.
Well, fine.
Inferno, are you really going to burn all of your magic on attempting to set these trees alight?
And the mist grows thicker and begins to spill out of the tree line onto the roadway.
Perhaps you should stop, Inferno.
But fine. I just wanted one little tree on fire.
It's clear that the nature and land around us is not going to let that happen. I'd much rather your flames be of use in a fight if one comes than wasted on trees that won't light.
All right. I'll relax.
Up ahead, Inferno, there is a particularly dead-looking tree that looks oh so flammable. It's just barely off the side of the road. Surely it wouldn't affect the mists.
Well, it's dead, and well, oh no! Lightning hit it.
Damn it, Inferno! Wolfram looks away for like 1 second to go to check the surroundings. He looks back to see a bolt of flame tossed away.
Yep. It strikes the tree trunk and begins to lick hungrily up and down, and the mists swell forth, and now consuming that fire, envelop the road around you. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Okay, I'm role playing it. That's what a pyrotechnic would just say. Just like shit on fire. So
Yeah, sure, why not? And it was
The idiots the gods forced me to deal with.
What do I want to do? What do I want to do? You know what? It's usually kind of rainy anyway, so let's do bloop. Bloop.
oh, thank you, Gracie.
Wonderful.
Ah, yeah. Isn't it beautiful?
It is.
Wolfram's gonna continue his intentful watching the mist around us for any sign of anything.
From you see shadows moving through the mists. Cloaked figures wielding vicious-looking weaponry.
Don't.
Darting from tree trunk to tree trunk.
Gritzel is just like sitting with like her legs off the side of the car, drinking wine.
Can Wolfram roll something to see if he can determine if these shadowy figures are truth or illusion?
You absolutely can. What is that typically? I think it's a perception, isn't it?
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's usually perception versus the spell. Let me just check something. I want to just see, say, illusion spell or two. Because minor illusion, let's see. Successful investigation check for something like minor illusion. And
Okay.
for
So investigation. Or
Major
is it different
illusion.
for major?
I'm just checking for a major image. It's also investigate. Yeah, it seems like it's investigation checks versus illusions.
Okay. So there we have
Makes
it.
sense.
Give myself some guidance, plus roll a knowledge of a past life on top of it
Ooh.
for a non-natural 20.
Well, the DC was 20. They're not real.
Just enough.
They're figments of your imagination, created by your own paranoia. Give me a sanity save.
Come, join the crazies.
No movement.
What you doing, girl?
Can we just say that Gritzel doesn't notice? Like she's
No,
just off in
was
her
just-
own.
This was just for Wolfram, because he was keeping an eye out. Nobody
Okay.
else saw this.
I thought-
This was just Wolfram.
Oh, I thought you said Inferno too, so I was like, can Gritzel just be oblivious?
Yeah, you
Okay.
actually are. Gritzel.
Yes.
Suddenly seated beside you is your mother.
Well, joke's on you. I have no idea who my mother is.
Hey, whichever parent raised you, which one was it?
I like to think she was raised.
I feel like she was raised by
I was gonna
nothing
say-
really.
I was gonna say raised by rats, but then I killed them, so that's not really.
I
Fitting.
mean, to be fair, you might have been raised by rats, and you just kill them now.
All right, we'll just
Which-
make it. We'll make it my mother, and we'll just say that she's a disgusting goblin.
Yep.
Like me.
Yep.
Hello there. When did you get here? She's like looking around to like the other people in the party around.
What are you
Did they-
doing, dearie? You shouldn't be here. You shouldn't be here.
No, you shouldn't be here. Who invited you here? Who's paying you? I'm not paying you. I'm not paying you anything.
Mother
you're
repeats the
not-
line.
You shouldn't be here.
Is it
And
because of what they
as
said
she
about me? Because
does,
it's not
her
true.
mouth fills with maggots. Her eyes fill with worms, and she decays before your face.
Gritzel reaches out like she's gonna try to put her finger in her mouth to check for her teeth.
God, give me a sanity save.
I feel like the illusion's the insanity save from Gritzel.
I feel like Gritzel's like taking, like she's like, all right, what's going on in your mouth, man? What's my mom doing on this car?
Holy shit!
Gritzel's a gangster. Gritzel's
I
like,
guess,
"Oh,
I
man."
guess, I guess horrible creeping illusions mean fuck and all to the teeth lover.
Listen, I am telling you, Gritzel is so like. She's like, okay, cool. My mom's here.
Sanity score by 2.
My mom's got maggots in her mouth. Hope they're not messing with her teeth.
You put your hand in her mouth, and she just vanishes into more swirling mists. And you're like, oh, she wasn't real. Okay.
Bye, mom.
Bye, mom. Wait, I don't have a mother.
I don't even have a mom.
Don't come back to my job. Working here.
Mom came to work.
Take your mom to
Bring your
work day.
mom to... Yeah.
Inferno. Off in the distance, you see a warm, inviting glow.
Ah. I started that. I started that.
It seems to be calling to you. You seem drawn to it.
Yes. Yes, Fire, you do look sexy. But come on, I'm on the job.
At this point, you realize the wagon has stopped.
Oh. Oh, and we're by a tree.
That warm
So-
glow calls to you.
I'll send a friend to that. That tree, I'll just be like, here we go. We need more fire.
My God, man. Okay.
I saw what you were doing, and I'm like, no, I'm accepting this. My sanity is staying solid at.
The mist intensifies.
So here's the question: Did we see in front of that, or were like each of us at the same time undergoing our own like hallucinations?
You are each undergoing your own.
First of all, I'm fine.
Yeah, well, for Miss Two, Gritzel is more than fine, actually.
I'm cool with my hallucination. So
I'm accepting mine, so I'm adding more.
accepting yours.
I'm adding more to the fire that I see.
And thus strengthening the mist around you.
Hey, the mist is trying to stop it, which means I have to try harder.
I thought I could change the opacity of these things, but apparently I can't.
You should be able
This
to.
one is super thick. Oh,
Oh,
that didn't do it.
yep. No, that did. It looks a lot less thick to me now. I can actually see. Oh, now I can't see anymore.
But it doesn't have the whole thingy-majiggy.
There we
Stop. Inferno, stop setting things on fire!
go. What? I'm not.
Well, that's an interesting deal. Huh.
Vlad, are you over there?
What is Vlad undergoing? What sick twisted visions is Vlad seeing? What's the driver seeing? Hell, what's my skeleton seeing?
I don't think you want to know what the driver is saying. And you can't even
I
see the
kinda do.
driver. Or Vlad. Or each other.
Or myself.
Vlad, I'm like reaching behind me and like slapping a hand out, trying to look to run into somebody.
Do I see the gentle glow of Inferno casting more fucking fire?
You do not. You just see the mist thicken around you significantly until they are all that you can see.
Wonderful.
Ooh,
And then
fire!
they begin to appear to you, Wolfram. The faces of every single person you've ever killed. Whether you recognize them or not, from your past life, this life, and possibly your next life. Each one of them passes by you screaming, "Shame! Shame!"
Oh, hey, you. Oh, yes, I remember killing you. Ah, that was a good one. From chuckling to himself as he sees the people he's killed and reminiscing on killing them.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing he feels is a little bit of joy when it comes to murder, so...
Gritzel, you feel
He's
as if you are
interesting.
covered in rats, and they are gnawing away at your flesh, ripping you apart, inch by inch.
She's gonna keep slapping for Vlad. Vlad, where are you? Something is happening to me. It's very uncomfortable. I think the rats are back.
Inferno,
Yeah?
it feels as if somebody has pressed your body between two grates and dropped you in the middle of a fiery pit. Every nerve ending is searing.
Ah, just like how I dreamed I'd die. This is just perfect. Be one with the fire. Yes, Riley, I'm accepting this.
I know you're accepting it.
So, why not become one with the fire? We love it so much.
Lovely sociopaths. Fireman enjoying his cooking, the mass murderer enjoying seeing the dead, and the rat slayer just chilling with the rats.
Are you surprised?
Are you surprised? like, like what did you think would happen?
Gritzel, as you feel about within the just thick, thick fog, you do not feel the cart, the road, or any of your companions.
Ah, shit. This is how I die. Lost in the mist. Surrounded by teeth, but with none of my own. If she still has her wine, she drinks it. With one hand she drinks it, with the other hand she like slaps aimlessly at herself to try to get the rats.
Okay, you wind up just slapping yourself.
Yeah, I know. It's alright.
Wolfram, you feel as if these faces have been passing by you for a very long time. And you come to the realization that you also no longer feel the cart beneath you, nor the road, nor any of your companions nearby.
Oh, seems the mist solution is really taken over. But this is such an entertaining show. Just don't want to tear myself away. Could I ask to make a wisdom save to see whether or not Wolfram wants to tear himself away from the joy that watching the people he's killed is bringing him?
Sure.
No. Killing fresh is better than reminiscing on old kills. So Wolfram's going to try to break the illusion around him. Somehow, some way, pierce through it.
How do you want to try and do that?
Good question. Gods only know. Alright, Wolfram's gonna try to peer through the illusions. Again.
Okay.
An investigation check?
Mm-hmm.
Nat 20.
Yep. For the briefest of moments, the illusions clear around you, and you find yourself in a pocket in the mist. They swirl about, and you are surrounded by trees.
Right. Wolfram's gonna glance to look around to see if he can't find the others.
No such luck.
Am I at least back in the cart?
Nope.
Wonderful.
Ooh.
Actually, I take that back. You do see the others, but they're all like in a trance-like state, just separated out by roughly 10 feet. And each time one moves, they all seem to shift around each other in a way that they won't collide.
Interesting. Wolfram's going to approach whoever's closest to him.
Let's do this. Roll a d4. Justin, do you want to be odds or evens?
I'm feeling a little even today.
Okay. Chelsea, you go with odds?
Justin.
Yeah, I'm pretty odd.
Alright.
Alright, Inferno. He's under the illusion he's under some sort of illusionary state or trance. I slap him across the face.
As you approach him, you notice that his eyes are, like, in and of themselves swirling with mists.
Interesting. I slap him across the face.
Inferno, you have been pulled out of the fire pit and strapped to a rack. And someone has begun to skin you, and you passed out, and you feel something slap your face, waking you up to the fresh horror all over again.
Oh, wonderful.
What? Oh man, I was gonna become leather. Damn it.
No, you're not back yet. You're still in the illusion.
Yeah, leather. If I'm getting skinned, I'm thinking, oh, I'm becoming leather. Nice.
Okay. Wolfram, Inferno mutters something about wanting to become leather.
Wolfram's going to kind of just start dragging Inferno with him, and he's going to go grab Gritzel too.
Okay.
He's going to try to find a way out of this mist.
Give me survival! No love for Blad? You're gonna leave Blad in the mist?
I mean, you said I only saw the two of them. You never said I saw him.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. Vlad was included in that whole mixture.
Oh, okay.
So
He's going to grab
so
Vlad.
your wagon driver, by the way.
Oh, is the skeleton?
Yeah.
I'm going to order
You know
my
what
skeleton
this is?
to grab the wagon driver, and I'm going to drag the rest of them.
This is what we get for having the audacity to think that we could have a cart and keep it.
Hi, Katerin!
Yeah.
Hi, Cookie. We're stuck in the fucking mist.
I mean, tell me I'm wrong, but this seems exactly like what happens when we have the audacity to think we get to keep a cart.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm here.
Hello.
Oh,
What's up, guys?
Riley's trying to make us insane, but
They
Well,
some of us are
tripping out.
succeeding.
We're trying to keep a cart.
Yeah, we're tripping out, and our immediate reactions to seeing horrible images are funny.
You are currently in
Yeah.
Wolfram's fancy skull, which is tucked into his bag.
Mhm.
No, Wolfram has his fancy skull on, I thought.
No, he
And he
replaced
was-
it for his normal skull
He swapped
because
it,
Inferno
Because
Oh.
Armand Decimo was inside it,
Decimo was
and-
inside it.
dealing with the sounds of the hells, and he didn't want to hear that inside his skull.
Alright. Well, it's very foggy.
Yeah, remember that cart we had with that guy? We paid like 2 golds a day to keep the cart forever ago.
I do not remember that.
Well,
yeah, no,
that
we had a-
happened, and he didn't run away, so we ended up finding him again, and then Riley's trying to punish us for trying to think we get to keep a cart, so now we're all tripping in the mist.
Also,
And-
Justin's fault because he wouldn't stop fucking setting the forest on fire, which intensified the mist. He did it 3 times, and now we're stuck in it.
Yeah, collaborative
Hey,
effort.
hey. It's more like 5 times. Let's
Riley and
let's own
Justin
up
do
to
their
it.
part better.
I
And
can't
Wolfram is-
warning.
Wolfram's genuinely considering leaving him in the mist at this point. Like, if he sees that man throw another fucking firebolt, he's just gonna leave him. But for now, Wolfram's trying to drag him and find a way out. So he said survival,
Survival.
bit of guidance, and a survival roll with. You know what? I'm gonna add a knowledge of the past life on top to bring that up to a 27.
Okay.
Nice.
You will indeed find your way out of the mist, and your cart is just on the other side.
Wonderful. I'm gonna throw the hallucinating dumbasses in the back.
Once you clear the mist, their eyes clear as well. You all come to back on the wagon.
You're welcome again for breaking you from another trance-like magics.
Oh,
Who did the what's-a?
Inferno, throw another piece of fire and intensify this mist again. And I swear to the gods, I will leave you behind.
hey, you tempted me too much. But this one, it went more kind of towards just here. Oh, that's a horrible one.
So, were people eating the funny stuff without me?
No. The fog the mist intensified around us thanks to Inferno throwing fire at the trees. We were hallucinating. At least not for
were?
myself. Well, we were. You were busy hallucinating the hells with thanks to your sudden bout of IBS.
Yeah. We get that a lot, don't we?
Yes,
In
also get out of my
Wolfram's head.
skull.
But
Also
it's
get out of my
comfy in
skull.
here.
Wolfram, like, shaking his skull to get him out.
Ah!
If you want to
Once
stay
he gets the
inside,
arm-
you can make a strength save.
Nah, our model will just fall out.
Wolfram's going to then put his fancy skull back on.
I'd be careful. It's probably pretty stinky in there. Smells like sulfur.
Wolfram's going to give his fancy skull to his skeleton and order it to clean out the skull.
The skeleton starts looking around for like a rag and a wash bucket, and when it can't find one, it like throws its hands up like this, like C-3PO confused. It's like rotating on its spine, trying to find something to wash the skull with. Seeming very distressed by this command that it cannot possibly make complete at this point in time.
Wolfram's going to look at Armand and be like, "Give me a cloth."
Okay. Armand's gonna go and grab like a shirt that he had in his backpack.
Okay.
Wolfram's going to give that to the skeleton there. Use that.
I mean, it's a
skeleton
pretty
starts
tiny
running
shirt. That's the thing.
the dry, tiny shirt across the skull, and when it doesn't clean fucking anything, it just...
Worth a shot. Maybe just use Armand himself as a rag here.
Nah. That I don't know why you want to do that. I smell like good in my own way.
You know what? I'm just going to get my skull cleaned later.
I
Let's go.
I like how Wolfram's so like obsessed with being clean when he smells like filth all the time.
Oh yeah. I mean, I can't smell.
That's fair.
Oh, but they can smell you!
Yeah, and I don't care.
I know.
Smells like home to Armand.
Okay, well, that was a good bit of fun. Kind of. I had fun, anyway. Thank you, Justin.
Oh yeah, I just accepted insanity. So, have me roll a sanity check again. That'll be at advantage.
Oh, you're gonna see what happens.
No, I fucking
rides
love
along
that.
the roadways, and eventually you arrive upon where Castle Ravenloft used to be. But all you find atop the hill is ruins that look to be abandoned for centuries.
So you're telling me it's been abandoned?
It was destroyed, almost brick for brick. The tall spires torn to the ground, the roofs caved inward, the walls bashed apart.
We're gone for a week, and the whole thing comes down. I've got a phone call. I'll be right back.
Wolfram has to take the phone. He can't handle this shit anymore.
I can't. Well, that is certainly not how we left it.
Vladdy, what did you do?
Why are you assuming this is somehow my doing? I am not one that made mists angry.
Well, it wasn't angry. And when did the mist appear? I thought I was dying and turning into leather. That's my dream now.
That is
A
how
good
you
death.
want to die? Seems like very painful way to go.
Your perspective.
Armand, are we still calling you Armandissimo? Is that the thing we do now?
Ah, yes, I was wondering if you remembered my name.
What do you
Yes.
think has happened here?
I think that somebody really didn't like that house. And yeah, that's it.
I mean, that sounds logic because it no longer exists.
So why are we here? It's kind of boring here.
This is where you wanted to go. So this is where we are.
Where is this? What? I was having IBS.
We asked him to take us to Castle Ravenloft, and instead we find this.
Well, why'd that happen? I
cannot
think-
answer that for you, Armandissimo. I have seen information you do, not anymore.
What? I
What?
thought you knew everything.
Whatever gave you that impression?
I don't know, you act like it.
Well, do you know what? Let's go to the other castle, Ravencroft.
What other castle? This is the only castle.
I think this guy's stupid and doesn't know where he's going.
Yeah, I mean, when we left, it was there, and then we came back, and it's destroyed, and it's just been a week, so yeah, let's go to the other one. Or are we at the correct castle?
Why don't you give me a perception check, see if you can pick something out in the rubble that stands out to you.
Perception check. Yeah, disadvantage still. Okay. Oh yeah, we're at the wrong one. 100%. I'm solid on that.
Anybody else want to try and see if you're in the place you wanted to be or not?
Alright, don't worry. Armandissimo's got this. I'm gonna use my excellent finding skills.
Okay, yeah.
Damn.
No, you see all the big signs that would mark this as Ravenloft. It's just not the proud castle it once was, and it looks like it hasn't been for a very long time. And yet the rest of Barovia seems oddly unchanged. It is still surrounded by the mists.
Well, that's because the driver took us to the wrong one.
Nah, this is definitely the right one, Inferno. It's alright though, you're always a step behind us, it's fine. We should look around the rocks and stuff. What if it's an illusion?
Well,
I'm back.
because it's you.
I'm back
Because
from
it's
that
you,
scrying.
sure.
Go ahead, Justin.
Well, because it's Armendis. Blah. I can't speak today. Sure. Well, let's look around and make sure that this isn't the correct Ravencroft.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this is where it normally is.
Yeah, big hill or cliff, really, overlooking little village down below.
Is there any sign of Nyx's cart anywhere?
Nope.
Well, what the heck am I supposed to spend my money on?
Huh.
I mean, we should probably go somewhere and find some people and ask them what happened and find a place to stay and get more to drink. And also, did anybody meet my mom? She was just here a second ago. Did you see her?
No.
Not
No.
really.
She was
Okay.
she was busy skinning me, so she may have been with those people. They just
I was.
they just kind of excuse me. They just kind of disappeared. It was weird.
Oh, yeah. I told my mom she should probably go. She wasn't really welcome here, but yeah.
Sorry for interrupting, by the way. I thought you were done talking, but yeah, no, those were hallucinations caused by the mist closing in around us. I personally saw everyone I've ever killed, and it was quite entertaining, frankly. But yeah, so Castle Ravenloft is gone, or no, destroyed. Okay, are we sure this is the right place? Like, how long did it take us to get here? Was this about the right time?
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Right.
it's the place, Wolfram. I used your special technique of seeing really well.
I see. So we passed the towns and everything to get here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
The town of Ellis
Ah.
no longer flew the banner of Strahd, but that didn't seem all that strange. It just didn't have banners up. And then you arrived at the
So,
castle to find it utterly
Ah.
destroyed.
so Lord Strahd is dead, and we're probably wanted criminals for all the things we've done.
Well, why would we be wanted?
All the horrible atrocities we committed against the citizens in the name of Lord Strahd. If he's no longer around and the rebels are in control, then we're going to definitely be executed.
Who's gonna sign my paycheck?
Exactly, that's my thought. Who's
No
going to
one's
pay
gotten
us?
my paycheck in a long time, so.
All right. So we have two options. One, we go find out what happened, and two, we find out who's going to pay us now.
But what about my fan club?
I suggest think about disbanding it, or at least put it on hold for a minute. Wolfram's already like, okay, if the rebels won, how best do we switch sides?
Hey, just saying, do we have these sweet tats? Do we all end up getting tattooed up?
Right, we do in fact still have those.
Well, then Gritzel's gonna take a look at hers.
Let's
Well,
peek at-
first, what we need is. Oh, okay, good. We're gonna get a paycheck eventually. Whew! I almost panicked there.
Well, we're mercenaries. We just have to find someone else to pay us.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Well, I guess let's go figure out what the fuck happened. So there were like, I'm assuming the gate we passed, the one that had the trolls, that there's no one, the giants or whatnot. There's no one there anymore, huh?
No, and it looked older,
Older.
like significantly older.
Did we get sent forward in time?
Did my tattoo still look super cool?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Wolfram's gonna, he wants to kind of examine the stones and whatnot. See how long ago this damage would have been done.
Give me investigation.
Right, I've been doing a lot of that recently. Guidance. Let me just add a knowledge of the past life. Take that, and a hero point. Make that 10 plus 9, 19.
Okay. These ruins have lined here for centuries. Perhaps 4.
These at least 4 centuries old. These ruins. This damage is ancient. So, I think 4 centuries might have passed since we were trapped in the fog.
Are we still in that fog?
Perhaps that is a good question, Armand. We might still be under an illusion.
Could
Oh,
Armand try to make like an Arcana check?
Sure.
See if there's any magic affecting him.
Why?
Dang, nice.
No, there is no more magic affecting any of you.
Oh, no more magic at all affecting us?
Well, I mean,
Not
aside from
even-
your magic items, right? No more, no extracurricular, unidentifiable magics.
I more meant
Not-
like the dark gifts that I was given.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those only
still
said they
there.
lasted a certain.
Ah, okay.
What about Lord Strahd's magic? The soul contract, was that still affecting us?
Still seems to be active, yes.
So at least Lord Strahd seems to still be alive somewhere.
Vlad, is there like any other like super secret locations that you'd know of? Like in case something went to crap?
None that were shared with me, no, unfortunately.
Hmm.
Uh,
Can
Well,
we look
one
around for
thing-
like a cellar entrance or something?
I mean, you could certainly try, but you're looking through piles of rubble. Over.
Wonderful. Alright.
what if something non-magical is impacting us? So, are we drugged by the mist?
Yeah, Wolfram, can Wolfram make a medicine check to see if we're under the effects of any
Sure.
sort of... Oh, no, don't check. It's 12.
Best as you can tell, no.
I don't believe we're under the effect of anything. Actually, how would anything non-magic affect me? Thinking about it.
Well, why don't we go to a town? See if anything's
say-
changed there.
The U driver. What year was it when we first encountered? What year was it supposed to be?
Don't know. I don't have the specific years, but
Just insert year here.
yeah, insert year here.
All right, we're going. But let's go to Valley Key, and just ask someone there what year it is. I need to confirm whether or not it's been 4 centuries.
I mean,
Wow.
you're standing on the cliffside right now. You can look down. The village of Barovia at the base of the cliff has been rebuilt.
All right, let's go to the village of Barovia. Actually, they seem closer.
Not gonna lie, I've kind of been making this up as I go, so I'm gonna need to take a break here.
Okay, we'll take a break.
So I
Yes.
can
Oh,
continue.
casual 4 fucking centuries have passed.
Yeah, it's just an idea I had. I'm like, I'm gonna roll with it, and then I was like, shit. Okay.
Shit. 4 centuries have passed. Lord Strahd was clearly defeated but
Well,
not destroyed.
I was like, okay, so how do we do this? Because I'm getting bored with this, and I was like, wait, what if they get trapped in the mist? And then Justin was so kind to help me with that. And they get shunted into the future, and now they have to resurrect Strahd. Like, the new goal of the campaign is to bring Strahd back.
Well, first of all, you're welcome. Lighting things on fire provides solutions. Sweet.
I see
Okay,
you're
so
encouraging his behavior now.
So Lord Strahd is dormant right now,
Yes, but not dead.
but not dead. And we do have these soul binding things.
Because, correct me if I'm wrong, but Gritzel still has the only weapon that can truly kill Strahd.
Yeah, Gritzel has the weapon that could kill Strahd. But he's no longer paying us. And this soul binding thing was just like to bind us to him, but also to make it so that he would know where we are at all times. I don't think it specified anything about us not being able to directly harm him. He'd just know if he was being betrayed. And he's currently dormant.
But he does come back, like, without us, basically, too. That's kind of what he said, is he just keeps coming back regardless.
I mean, realistically, right now, we could just go and kill him. I feel like that would be a lot easier to just kill him right now than it would be to try to do this whole resurrection thing. Plus, he's broke right now. He doesn't have a castle. How's he going to pay us?
Well, from your suggesting we do that, I can't believe this.
I'm suggesting we do what might get us paid, which is kill Lord Strahd.
I hate to say it, but sometimes some things money can't buy, and that's having a cool guy like Strahd pay you money. Plus, he gave me really tasty food, and I don't get that a lot.
I see where you're coming from. However, I'm not doing anything for free.
No,
Okay, good point.
So unless you're paying me to do this, Armand, I'm not doing this.
But what if we helped him out so he could pay us what he owed us before as well?
He has no money right now.
What do you mean? He's got plenty of it, I'm sure, with his weird vampire powers.
I gesture to the castle.
You think he couldn't rebuild that?
With what money?
He's got vampire magic, duh.
But no money.
Well, you're pointing to a physical location. He could have had it like buried or at a secondary location. So let's just go to the second Ravencroft castle.
Yeah.
There's no second. You know what?
What if you made a better Ravenloft castle with blackjack and hookers? You know what? Forget the Ravenclaw.
Forget the Ravenloft. You know what, Armand? I think that's the first. I think it's the first good idea you had, Armand. Let's go do blackjack. And let's go do blackjack and hookers and forget about Lord Strahd.
Do you know what? That's entertainment and relaxing. So sure.
I mean, Wolfram's just here like, okay, he broke now. He's got no money right now, so I don't really care about him anymore.
Also, if we work for somebody else, I get paid again.
Exactly. Like, Wolfram's just like, okay, if we work for someone else and let them know we have the only weapon that could kill Strahd, and that we kind of have an interest in killing him so we can break this whole contract thing, I think they'd pay us.
I don't know.
How about
Sounds like a lot of work.
Let's check to see if that contract is still open. And, I mean, maybe the rebellion will still pay us for jobs.
It has been 400 years. They probably, I imagine the worst of our horrible crimes have faded from memory.
You won't know until you interact with the new world.
What
It's been
what
400
horrible
years.
crimes did we do? We were just the law enforcement.
I mean, it's very much a situation of like, okay, we were working with Strahd because he was paying us, but now he's not. So if you're willing to pay us, we'll go kill Strahd for you.
Yeah, I don't
20
think that'll
20
work,
gold?
though.
Okay, yeah, I'll take 20 gold. 20 gold for Lord Strahd's head.
And, I mean, if we look at it, we did make it clear we're just doing the paycheck, so...
We're just mercenaries being paid. It's not personal. It's business.
Alright, anywho, we're going to take a break. So, we'll see everybody back here in 15 minutes. If you made it this far with us, thank you so much for hanging out. And when we get back, we'll see what we want to do.
Yes. So I have a question for you, Riley.
What's up?
It was about the thing that Justin and Harvey were talking about the weekend. Yeah, since you're Justin, because Harvey talking about Harvey coming to the Wednesday game, and Justin, you mentioning wanting to finish up with that or not wanting to stay in that campaign.
No,
Okie dokie, I found my way back. Has anybody else joined me?
Nope. I'll always make that joke and it'll always be unfunny.
Wait, what are we burning?
Ourselves, clearly. Now, why don't you go step into that pool of lava over there?
Burn it all, Justin. Burn it all.
I asked and I was told no. Gracie came in, she was telling me something. Well, let's see here. Why not?
I just realized something. We all look like incredibly different from how we did in the past, too.
Mm-hmm.
So even if our descriptions were known years down, we look so different.
Mm-hmm. I can fuck with time if I want to fuck with time. Do you want to fuck with time? Yes, I want to fuck with time.
You're technically God, so yeah, you can.
I mean, it is interesting. Taking the sword forward 400 years in time means the rebels, even though they never had the opportunity to fully kill Strahd.
Meaning Barovia never fully escaped from the curse.
Exactly, and never truly will. Until someone with this sword kills Lord Strahd.
Correct.
I wonder, would killing Lord Strahd balance our souls? Probably not, really, probably not.
There's only one way to find out.
In for a penny, in for a pound.
The question is, can you kill Lord Strahd?
That is a good question.
Well, he did provide us with a regular paycheck.
Listen, I'm just whoever's willing to pay me is the question. Like, if Lord Strahd's like, "Hey, I'll pay you to resurrect me," I'd be like, "Sure, bring this demon lord back."
How's he supposed to offer to pay you if he can't give voice to things?
That's the question. Just wonder what Lord Strahd's perspective on this is. It's like, I sent them to the temple. They never returned. And then 400 years later, oh hey, we're back. And you're just like, what the fuck? Where the fuck were you 400 years ago?
True, he might be a little mad. Maybe.
Maybe. And, Fog did it.
Immortal, so 400 years, that's a blink of an eye.
I mean, yeah, for him, it's like we were gone for a couple of weeks. It's like, well, where the fuck were you?
Mm-hmm.
I needed you. I died.
But did he? I mean, not really.
Well, I almost died.
Is it Bernie back now?
Take-
I'm sorry, I've just been waiting to hear affirmatives.
I'm back. I'm just hanging out, listening.
Mondissimo? Oh, Cookie's still gone. Sad.
Okay. That's fine.
How would we even go about resurrecting Lord? Oh, wait, I know. Remembers I have the spell that can do it.
Literally, you have a spell for that.
Oh, wait, I have a spell for that. Thanks to this dark gift.
Okay. So, we wanted to go to the village of Barovia. More or less, yes?
Yeah, more or less. See what year it is. See how much time has passed. You know, he maybe hear some local tales about what happened to old Lord Strahd. I don't know. Maybe there's a cult around here trying to resurrect his ass. Maybe we could start that cult.
Maybe.
Hey.
Maybe.
I mean, why not?
Why not? It's been 400 years. That's long enough for mortals to forget the terror of Lord Strahd's reign. There's probably some disgruntled individuals like Miliav who we could turn to the dark side. Riley, does traveling forward 400 years count as a long rest?
Oh, several long rests.
Does it count as a couple long rests, maybe? 400 years worth of long rests, perhaps?
No.
So you're telling me I spent the last 400 years awake? Oh, that sucks.
Yep.
Damn it. I wonder if they rebuilt that town we burnt down. Also, our poor driver, bro's being like, oh yeah, hey buddy, yeah, it's been 400 years. Your family's dead. Everyone you knew and cared about is dead.
Did not seem to give
that much of a shit about everyone he
we
knows.
were like, how many years has it been? He's like, I don't know. I just do my job. We're like, what?
I guess bro's just like, hey, I'm doing my job here. It's been 400 years. Oh well, you owe me some back pay.
Hey, that's dedication.
It's dedication to the job.
Don't bring up the back pay though, because we're not doing that.
Yeah, no, we're not paying back pay.
Don't bring up
For
the
us,
don't bring up.
listen, it might have
Yeah.
chronologically, it might have been 4,000 years, but for us, it's only been like an afternoon. So you're only getting paid for one day. Today counts as 1 day of pay. Actually, you know what? We'll be generous. We'll count it as 2 days of pay because for some hazard pay because you did go under hallucination. But yeah.
We did go through some time zones, so we'll give you that.
Yeah, we'll give through a time zone, one time zone. We'll give you double the pay, of today. Just today. Now we're just being corporate evil.
Okay. Cookie? Damn it.
What did you say, Ricky?
I said cookie!
Oh, I was like, who's Ricky?
Darren's gone. Cookie ain't here.
Hmm.
But yeah, no, you cannot tell me a corporation wouldn't accidentally send you forward 400 years in time, then look at you and be like, I mean, technically for you it was only 1 day, but you know what? We'll be generous and we offer you 2 days' salary. But that's it. We'll give you one extra PTO day. No, it doesn't roll over. You have to take that this year, or you lose it.
This COVID. When everybody was getting COVID and then everybody was getting like extra money for COVID, my job was like, well, we'll give you earn time and a half. Like you made your earn time like 1.5% faster, but only for like 1 month. So that when you were out sick, they didn't pay you to be out sick, but they technically gave you minimally more hours of earn time.
That's fucking horrible.
So you can use your PTO that you accrued at a minimally faster pace.
We'll give him an extra half day paid time off.
That being said,
Oh,
when I got COVID, I was out for a month, so there was not enough PTO in the world.
Which also means we just lost all our vacation days.
God damn it, those don't roll over.
Fuck!
Fuck, we gotta earn those back. Ah, it saved up a whole 25 minutes. Just gonna have an extra long lunch. Treat myself, you know? I was gonna have a whole 30-minute lunch rather than a typical 5-minute lunch. Oh, and here they are saying, oh, you're a skeleton wolfram, you don't eat. You don't need a lunch. Well, maybe I want to feel normal. I'm getting awfully heated for someone who doesn't feel anything. I really don't. But I feel slighted.
You're required to take a lunch, but we need you to be off the clock for the lunch.
Oh,
So we need you to stay at the work location.
You have to stay on site. Listen, we need you to clock off. You've got too many saved hours, and we are not allowed to give you overtime. So you're going to need to take an extra long
This is
lunch.
supposed to
but
be
you
our
have to stay on
escape from the shitty reality, not let's recreate the shitty reality we all live in.
It's like, oh yeah, hey, yeah, you worked too many hours this week, and you got like an extra hour saved, and we're not going to give you overtime, so you got to take an extra long lunch, but you have to stay in the break room, and you're not allowed. You have to stay on site the whole time. You got to stay in the break room. Oh, and no, the no cell phone policy still is in place, so you're not allowed to use your cell phone while you're on break, though.
That seems right to me.
It does, doesn't it? I say this like it's personal experience. It's really not. Maybe it's some other life, though. It was.
What? What's that?
Cookie's finally back.
I was taking the doggies out.
He was on his lunch break, but he
Yeah,
wasn't
he was
allowed
on
to leave the premises,
Yep.
and he was unpaid.
Oh.
Anyway.
Say, I'm gonna be looking for a new job then, if that's the case.
You work
I
too
will
many hours.
say, so where Cookie works, you don't have to clock out and take a lunch break. I don't have to now, but for the last 2 years, you had to clock out at my job and stay an additional 30 minutes off the clock to take your lunch break. So you'd be there 8.5 hours.
Nope, absolutely not.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's dumb.
garbage.
You ride down the hill in the wagon and make it to the village of Barovia, which has been rebuilt, and the houses do not look anything like the houses that you remember. The architecture is different. They are painted in vibrant colors. People are waving at you on the streets. And
Wonderful
there's
and
even
happy.
like music floating down from the corners.
Are you sure people are waving at us? We have a skeleton in the front seat.
Do you know that guy? He's waving at you.
Wow.
Hey,
These
Maybe
people
we're
are
just
really
famous.
friendly.
This is odd. Really different. Say, you there, random citizen, what year is it?
Oh, why? It's year 3 million! I don't know.
It's year, how
Insert
long
year
is it
here.
been?
I don't
Insert
even
year
know.
here. So how long is it?
It's been 400 years.
It's been 400 years to the day. So wait, it's been 400 years to the day. Interesting. So,
Wow,
yes.
what's all the music for?
Oh, that's just how we like to be! Happy as ever!
You know, they say when you force happiness, you're not really that happy.
Who said we're forcing it? Anyway, have a lovely day, sir!
It's wonderful. I hate it. So they're happy and joyous, and everything seems good.
That's that's crazy.
Yeah, compared to a state of constant war, this feels very unprofitable.
It's almost somewhat worse. Because again, the environment hasn't changed. It's still grayscale.
Mhm.
It's still cloudy and rainy most of the time.
They seem happy. Even despite their environment, they seem happy. And I'm just here like, times of peace? How unprofitable for the military-industrial complex.
Welcome to the government, baby.
Yeah, something doesn't feel right.
Yes.
I'm
Say we
sensing a large lack of oil in this area. Wait,
Mhm.
what?
Something about communist government needs to stabilize. I'm thinking, alright, here's an idea. Let's go to like somewhere, like a tavern or a town hall or somewhere. And let's see if we can't get a history of what we've missed in the last 400 years.
Okay.
I at least want to be caught up on what we missed. And if anyone's going to know history, it's either going to be a bard or some government functionary.
Or it could be me.
No.
No, just no.
What?
Please, Riley, can we just sit in front of a bard for like 30 minutes and you just
You
take
have
us
to-
the history of the last 4 years? For
You've got
so
to
many
tell the
years.
story. You've got to tell us a story of the last 400 years of history.
Riley, come on,
Ooh.
the roleplay goblin demands it.
Yeah,
Come on.
I very much would like to interact with that roleplay. Yep. To a tavern.
To a tavern. You sit down at a tavern, and there is a little bard group, and they're singing this whole saga. Once there was a lady, a brave, good lady. She rose up and fought the man with jagged teeth, and now we're all free. And that's the story of how the council came to be.
The council. Interesting.
Who's the council? What are they doing today?
It's not a question-answer bard scenario.
Oh, Armand's
They're on the
actually gonna go up and
stage
ask them, though.
singing
Armand
the
is going to
saga.
ask them.
Get
Armand's
on
like
the
legitimately
stage.
gone up on the
Go
stage and asked them. No, I wanna. What's going on?
An
Someone's gonna pluck
absolutely
up Armand.
massive Goliath reaches over and plucks Armand out of the air.
Armand is going to resist.
My God, Armand!
Be a strength check.
Come on, Armandio.
Armand, can you not be yourself for 5 minutes?
Nice. That's a good sign.
Is that where you want to leave it?
Yeah, that's where I want to leave it. Why
Your
not?
DC was 30.
Oh.
You are removed from the stage.
Apologies for his interruption. He's a little light in the head region.
I don't apologize. They didn't answer my question. That's bad
Armand,
service.
let's go somewhere else, Armand. Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna look around for some, like, what geriatric man who looks like he'd be willing to tell us a tale.
Oh, sure, there's an old man in the corner.
You, generic old man in the corner.
Why do I keep agreeing to this shit?
I don't know, you do.
What's that, Sonny? You're gonna have to speak into me ear! And he holds up a big metal horn to, like, one of his ears. You know, the old fashioned
Oh, a horn of
hearing
oh, he's
aid.
got a horn of he's got a horn of hearing.
Yeah.
Wolfram's gonna speak.
Let wax just pour out of it like in the Wild Wild West movie.
No. Anyway, Wolfram's gonna lean in and say, "So, old timer, what is the? You look like you've been apprised of the latest information. What's the council been up to recently?"
Oh, gibbering and jabbering amongst themselves about profits, surely.
Of course. Say, why don't you avail us of the tale from many moons ago when we triumphed over the evil that once held our lands.
What's that? No, who aren't paying attention in your history courses, eh, Sonny?
You know how.
Yeah, yeah. He didn't really pay attention in school at all. Kind of stinky.
Yes.
Oh,
you're
come
wonderful.
on, come on, grab a seat. Oh, this hurts. I'll tell you the tale.
I don't need to keep doing the voice, Riley. It's hurting you. Your poor
We
throat.
have imaginations.
We have imaginations. We can. You've given us a sample. We can visualize the rest of it.
I will do it. This allow me to
Well,
wet my whistle.
You're
See, nice reverse psychology there.
Exactly. It's working in our favor.
Many centuries ago, a brave lady of noble birth rose up and fought against a vile evil that held domain over the land for a long, long time. With help of many famous households, they overthrew the evil, tore down its castle, and swore that nothing shall ever be built upon the hill again.
Let's see.
Wow, how did they tear down its castle that big?
No one knows!
Ah, interesting. So this great evil, it was wiped away permanently, no chance to return?
Oh yeah, for sure, it's gone. Long in the past, Sonny, you don't have to worry yourself about that. We all sleep good at night knowing that wolves and bangs and other things that go bang in the night won't come for us anymore. The council sees us all safe in our beds, even if they are curmudgeon-y bastards.
So there's no conflicts, no hunting, no battles, no nothing that a man of martial means would make money on.
Oh, hunting stopped nigh on 2 centuries ago after the last of the werewolves were hunted down and slaughtered.
Ah, there goes that alliance. I see. The werewolves were slaughtered.
Yes, much
So-
more civilized the world is now.
Of course, of course. I mean, who would have needs for a roaming band of armed men looking to make coin?
Yes, yes,
Wolfram
glad
says-
to indeed.
Wonderful. Wolfram gives the rest of the party the look. Trademark. Well, thank you, old timer. I don't think I have much more to say. Say, actually, where did this climatic final battle take place?
Well, of course, upon the hill where the castle once stood.
Wonderful.
Great,
Thank
ugly,
you.
terrible eyesore, they say it was.
Right.
I bet it looked way cooler than what you're saying.
Oh,
So-
what's that? I'm sorry, you're too small. I can't hear your bullshit.
Armand's gonna
Okay, I
noogie
like
this old man. Armand's gonna
Oh.
noogie this old man.
Wolfram's gonna grab Armand before he can.
Armand wants to noogie this old man.
All
I'm gonna
right,
try to grab him
contestant.
before he does.
Athletics checks, gentlemen.
Yep.
Jeez,
I-
Armand.
God damn it, Armand.
Okay, Armand noogies the old man. And
Hear
he's
this, hear this, huh? You hear this
grabbed
bullshit, huh?
by the
Huh?
bouncer, and
Say,
this
Uncle!
time hurled out of a window of the establishment.
Thank you for
Armand.
that, frankly.
You're going to take 2d4 piercing damage.
Well, old timer, I can't believe that tiny vagrant tried to attack you like that.
Oh, say, you better be careful. Otherwise, Bob over there's gonna probably crush his skull next. I've seen him do it before. He sticks him in between his thighs and like a robin's egg, just
Ah, I
pops
see.
him.
Say, speaking of security, what's the It's been some time I've been traveling around. I've been wondering, what's the security situation looking like? How have the guards been?
Guards! No need for guards, sonny.
Oh, no need for guards, I see. Not many people training in the martial arts nowadays, eh?
No need for fighting. Hasn't been need for it in quite a while.
I see. If Wolfram had eyes, they'd be dilating. It's like, so a bunch of weak and unprotected people, vulnerable for a man of means. That's just going through his head.
Of course, the
I'm agreeing.
counselors have access to the weapon, if need be.
Oh, what is the weapon? I've not heard this tale before.
A relic from the distant past, some sort of mechano man.
Mechanical man. I see.
Do you
So if
remember
someone were
the
to say-
hand?
The hand? Oh, the hand!
Ooh.
There
I
is law and
see.
order.
It's just the hand enforces it. I see.
Literally
So
the
this,
centuries, they lost the name, and they just call him the weapon now.
so this thing, this mechanical man, this weapon. If someone were to say try to step far out of line and hurt other people, he'd be set on them, I assume.
As long as the majority of the council deems it a worthy enough threat.
I see. Out of curiosity, how would someone get on this council?
By election! Well, not really. Gotta be born to one of the noble houses to run. But hey, you know, the system kinda works.
Ah, I see. It's like, damn! So, damn, there goes our plan of getting on the council.
I mean, it is election, but like, only the.
I mean, we don't.
The
Yeah, the cream of the crop. You know,
class has the money to run.
look, I mean, he said only the most noble houses can run, which means
Well,
we're 400 years ago.
he meant that in the sense of they're the only ones with the financial pockets to put forth any sort of candidate.
Okay. Well, thank you, old man. I personally have no other questions. Wolfram says, looking at the rest of the lot.
You can call me Garrett.
Gary, you've been quite illuminating. Pleasure to meet you. The name's Wolfram. I hope you remember it well.
For some reason, like when Riley speaks every once in a while, I just completely mishear you. Like I know that you said a different name because Ryan said it, but I could have sworn you said you can call me Carrot.
I did say
Garrett.
Garrett. He said Gary.
I heard Gary.
I said.
I heard
Garrett.
Carrot.
I said Garrett. Garrett.
I vote for Carrot because that's what I heard.
Yeah, Garrett
Makes
sounds better.
No sense.
Thank you,
Why not?
Garrett.
He's an old man. All right, I'm gonna say Gritzel heard this. She's gonna thank you, Carrot.
I'm going to agree. Carrot.
Oh yes, I'd love a carrot. Thank you.
Gritzel looks in her bag, but she can't find anything that really looks like a carrot, so she's just gonna give him a pretty long tooth.
He tries to eat it and just crunches it down to nothing.
No,
Okay.
I think the longest tooth you have is a dragon tooth, so I think he's more likely to break his teeth on it than anything.
I do. I have a gas fangs. I have dragon teeth.
Alright, alright, gang, let's clear out. Let's go back up the hill. I think I don't know about you, but I think I've got all the information I need from town.
You want to go back up to the ruins?
I mean, that was my thought. Like, if Lord Strahd's going to be anywhere, I think he'd be somewhere in the ruins. That's where his coffin is. I mean, unless anyone else wants to say anything at all.
We could have
no,
probably
I
asked
See,
him.
Armand's not in the tavern at the moment.
Okay.
Armand was
I don't know, I
better
feel like
Probably
I'm-
asked him what his resting place was.
I mean, I don't think the old man knows where his resting place is. I just assumed, based on where the climactic battle is, that's where Strahd remains would be
Also,
somewhere
the,
around
The
there.
old man just recounted it as a woman fought a great evil with many teeth. It seems as if the centuries has wiped away some of the detail.
So we must find Lord Strahd on our own. Because Wolfram's sitting here thinking, no use for armed men? Fuck, they're not going to pay us! Alright, I guess we're resurrecting Lord Strahd.
Yeah, I'd say going for the coffin makes sense.
Plus, they're weak and vulnerable and pathetic and easy to kill, and I can already feel their blood on my bones.
I'm gonna throw that guy out a window.
Good luck with you do that. When
No,
we take-
not now, not now.
memorize
We're
them.
gonna Wolfram, do you have an extra book? I like that idea that you have of having a book.
Yeah, no, I don't have an extra. I don't have my books. In fact, speaking of my books, there's a half decent chance there's a museum somewhere on display as a historical artifact.
Maybe.
I doubt that. They'd probably have something cool like my sweater I made for him.
Actually, that's a curious thought. Is there a museum around here?
Curiosos from the past. You want to head to the council chambers.
Ah, and where are the council chambers?
Oh, center of town.
Wonderful. Let's go. You know what? Let's go check out the council chambers. Let's go see curiosities from the past, the ancient past.
Do you want to come with us, Carrot?
Oh, I'd love
It's like
a carrot.
that-
Thank you.
It's like
Alright,
that
come.
one.
This way.
That one fucking meme of an immortal finding something he used to own locked away in a museum.
Is it really stealing if it used to be your property?
I mean, probably. Anyway.
Prop the
They
Dungeoneer
stole it.
Guilds for their map here. Lovely. Love it. Good map.
Wunderbar.
You know, is that why like liches and stuff always get pissed off at adventurers? Because it's like, bro, you broke into my house and now you're shit stealing my shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably. Sounds right.
Alright, so you open up the doors to this very large, kind of like stately looking building, and you find yourselves in an entry hall. There's a hallway to the left and a hallway to the right. Through the hallway to the left, you can see like a small writing table. There are a few like pages kind of flitting through some books. And to the right, you see some more pages disappearing down other hallways. Ahead of you is a massive set of double doors, encased in golden, flower-like patterns.
See. Say, is there like any signs or anything pointing to the way? No people around? Just
The
door
big
unlocked?
massive doors has a sign on it that says Council Chambers, and then there's like a little standee sign that points to the right that says Walk of the Past.
Oh, so like this way?
And then
Huh.
under it says restrooms.
Carrot.
Garrett
Garrett
did
didn't
not come with you. He thought you were
He
offering him another carrot.
I know, and I said this way.
He didn't follow.
Damn.
Dang.
Well, come along. Let's have a look to the past.
Well, Carrot is just mean. I mean,
Yeah. Don't worry, Grizzly. You can keep Carrot as a pet when we take over.
Okay.
Well, what's the first room of the past look like, Riley?
This room has some like informational pamphlets.
Pamphlet.
Can be picked up.
I'm gonna pick one up.
Okay. It talks about a bunch of things from way back when, and Wolfram, as you're reading through it, a few things stand out. A, none of you are mentioned.
Oh, that's a little disappointing, but also very much good. I think.
what?
Not
Oh,
mentioned. Ooh.
The only act that you committed that is mentioned was all of the arson work, but it is all attested to the work of a courageous rebel named the Firebug, who vanished.
Inferno, it seems like your handiwork has been attributed to the Firebug, a courageous rebel who supposedly disappeared.
huh.
But
That
was vital
is
in
odd.
rallying people to the cause.
You know what, Wolfram's just sitting here thinking, okay, we can spin this, a little bit of the truth with a little bit of lies. Maybe we could assume the supposed identities of long gone heroes of the past.
It tells of a brave auburn-haired beauty who fought at the head of the resistance army, but makes no mention of Irina's name.
Okay, name lost to history, fair enough.
Nor does it mention Strahd by name. It only describes him as the terrifying tyrant with many teeth.
Interesting. It's been 400 years, it's understandable that names would be lost over time.
You know, they
Yeah.
probably meant me.
Yeah, good job. Yeah,
There
they
are
Terrible
probably.
only-
tyrant with many teeth.
There are only 2 artifacts
Mm.
from this time period, which you will find
Mm.
on display just past the restrooms. They are 2
Shall we go
small
take-
little notebooks. One of them is white and one of them is black. They are full of names, and nobody understands why.
Fucking books. Wolfram rushes down the way.
It showed up in a glass case under a window. As Wolfram's long lost books.
My fucking books.
Their covers
Hey!
are, I mean, they've been maintained somewhat, but their covers do show some age, and their pages are yellowed slightly.
I
Look,
see.
there's your book, Wolfram.
Wolfram's gonna check the case to see if there's any like trips, tracks, or triggers, alarms, anything like that, or are they just unlocked?
Yeah, no, they're not locked.
Oh, okay. Wolfram, there's no traps around them. No
You know
triggers?
what?
No
Give me a
nothing?
perception check.
That's 15.
There is a little wire that runs on the bottom of the glass case. That you're pretty sure if you lift the glass or tamper with the glass or somehow shift it in any fashion, will probably set off an alarm of some sort.
I see. Gritzel,
Yeah.
could you do me a favor?
Are you gonna ask me to break that? Because I don't have any thieves' tools.
You don't have. What do you mean
No,
you
they've
don't have?
been broken for like literally ever, and we keep trying to get me them, and it just never happens.
Literally.
And then you
It's
guys do
been
everything
like
by
a
brute.
gag in this
You-
campaign.
Yes,
The
and then
rogue
by
with no way to
brute,
be a rogue.
I have broken ones. See, look at this. She like holds up all this broken stuff, and
You know
then
what?
you and Inferno just do everything by brute force, because that's just apparently what you do, and we have no.
So we
That's-
have. No one knows mending. None of us know mending.
I
Why
think someone
don't?
knows mending.
Aren't you
not-
really good with like using like tools or something now, man? You were going
Yeah,
on
you know what?
about that.
Yeah, no, hold on. I have an idea. If we can find
Well,
a forge,
as
I can
you're
repair.
having an idea, Inferno goes to lift the glass, trips over his foot clumsily, and his head plunges through the glass.
Oops, I tripped. I'm sorry.
Shattering it, thus significantly lightening the load upon the wire, which indeed sends off a blaring alarm sound.
Okay,
Oh,
what
damn
if
it.
we just play this off that he's really stupid and just fell into it?
So we tell them the truth. Got it.
Well, I thought that Wolfram was
And-
just trying to do like some cool like trick or something.
Wolfram Inferno gives you the finger.
Upstairs at you. No words come from his mouth.
Too good. And
Right.
from out of the doorway at the far end of the hall, a familiar figure.
It's the hand.
Is it?
The weapon, actually, now.
Which comes towards you and says, "Halt! Cease your activities at once, and report to the council chambers, or I will be forced to use deadly action." And it draws a familiar dark blade from a sheath.
Okay. Council chambers, I guess. This is what we're doing now.
Good job. You busted your head on glass.
You fucking...
I'd never do
What?
something like that.
Well, it just happened. I tripped and. Oops.
Guess we're going to the council chamber.
Oopsie.
Hi. Anyone else joining me?
Yeah,
I'm a coming. I'm a coming.
Armand's been hanging outside the whole time, so.
well, we've just been doing a lot of talking, so you know.
Okay. Council members, these ones were caught trying to make off with one of the artifacts. Oh, well, thank you, Weapon. You may return to your century state. An elderly man looks down from a raised chair. Up on a platform alongside him are several other folks, 4 to be exact. 2 women dressed in very fine silks with little tiaras and all sorts of gold and silver and diamonds for jewelry, and 2 men similarly adorned in all such finery. An elderly gentleman dressed in rich, purpley silken robes and bearing many, many golden rings that sit upon his gnarled, twisted knuckles looks down upon you over a pair of spectacles and says, "Well then, what do you have to say for yourselves?"
He tripped and he headbutted like an idiot.
Yeah, we were looking at the history, and my friend here tripped and fell and hit his head on the glass, guarding those 2 books of unknown origin.
Oh, I see.
Eh,
Well,
the floor is uneven, so I just, tripped.
I can assure you, sir, the floor is perfectly level.
Apologies, he's not quite the smartest of gentlemen and tripped over himself.
Why, certainly that's happened to several of us. No. And there's little jovial laughs and agreements from several of the council members. Oh, and I don't think we have had the privilege of meeting with you before, nor have any of us seen you in our town. Tell us, who are you?
Would you guess it if I said I was like a time traveler or something?
Poppycock.
Yes, we're merely just travelers.
Oh,
We were. Yes, we were wandering about, on our travels when a mist rolled in. And we became trapped in this mist. Next thing we knew, we found ourselves in this land.
well, that certainly sounds quite unbelievable. The only folks in these lands are the families that have been here for centuries. Quite, yes, of course. There's no possibility of any outsiders traveling here. That's completely and entirely unheard of. Yes, this is a false claim. They are witches! Witches amongst us! Have the weapon, kill them immediately! Well, that seems awfully hasty. I mean, honestly, we don't know that much about them. Anyone have any wine?
Gritzel, you have Gritzel the wine.
I have wine. I'm Gritzel.
Lovely, bring it here. No, please don't. She's had more than enough for one day.
Wait, do you want to sit here with me? We can. I'm just sitting back here. I don't know what's happening with them, but we could sit here and have some wine.
Countess, would you
Ooh,
please
wine.
return to your seat? You have had quite enough. Counselors, please! Cease your babbling. Can we not have some decorum? Now then, stranger, your claim is obviously most distressing and somewhat odd. Can you elaborate further?
Wolfram,
Yeah,
what does decorum
table talk
mean?
for a second. Table talk for a second. How do we want to play this? Do we want to tell them the truth? Tell them a lie? Tell them a mix of truth or lie? Because I'm thinking part of me's thinking telling them a mix of truth and lie would work here.
Well, I'm gonna say right now, don't have Armand say anything.
Yeah, no, Armand, shush, I'm speaking. Yeah, Wolfram will do the speaking, you shush.
It's
like-
funny. I have
like-
like the best charisma, but I love playing Armand like a fucking dumbass.
Oh yeah, it's perfect, I love it. Wolfram has like fuck all charisma, but yet he does the talking.
Gritzel's chilling like a villain. She's not. She's like, I'm Gritzel. Oh, you don't need to know my hope. Come drink with me while the grown-ups handle things.
All right.
Well, I was more kind of seeing their insight to see how if their comments are true. And apparently, I don't know diddly squat with a 5.
No.
you know what? I'm also gonna roll insight just to see. At 20.
Ooh, nice.
Bring the thunder. Okay. Yeah. But they at least believe what they are saying to be true. You in
Okay,
fact know
alright,
it
so-
not to be true because you in fact are travelers from another dimension of time and space. But
Okay, okay. So here's the thought. I think tell them the truth. That's how we arrived here. We were in these lands 400 fucking years ago. We got caught in the mist, and we arrived here. Castle Ravenloft has been destroyed. Lord Strahd is dead. The tyrant has been felled. Those books actually belonged to me. I could tell you what's written in them if you don't believe me. I could use that. We could use that as proof. There's one still in a sealed. One of the cases is still sealed. There's no way we could have opened it. I could list what's in it if that would help you believe me.
are we off table now?
I mean, that's what I'm thinking the approach is. Like, if nobody else has anything else to say, because I think truth at this point. Because if we lie and they're like, liars, we got that fucker behind us and half of us are already half dead from exhaustion.
I don't know. Armand's fine. I think we'll be good. He's a one-man army, right?
Right. Armand, why don't you sit in the pretty skull for a little bit?
Oh, all right, I guess, but it's a little stinky.
All right. Good job.
Well, I will say we don't know all what's happening at this time frame, so I mean the truth would be a great bet.
Because I think we don't know what lies would stick, so I think the truth is the best answer right now. They don't know about what we did, and we don't have to bring it up. So, all right. The truth is that we are telling the truth, but there is a little bit of nuance to it. We did arrive in these lands through the mist 400 years ago, to the day. Well, not to the day, but 400 years ago. We were adventuring around, fighting against Lord Strahd, the one you know as the tyrant with many teeth. We were fighting. There was Lord Strahd, the tyrant with many teeth. There was the rebellion. We were just coming back from the Amber Temple and found ourselves trapped in a bunch of fog. Next thing we know, we're riding back, and everything has changed. Castle Ravenloft is ruins. The towns have been rebuilt, and people are happy. Come to find out, it's been 400 years.
And do you have any way to prove this statement?
Those books you have, what did you know about them?
Only that they have lasted long past when they should have decayed into nothing.
I authored those books, specifically. You can check. I could tell you what names are listed inside of them.
Very well, this shall suffice as a good test. Yes? All of the counselors nod in agreement, and the book is sent for and handed to the old man. Let's say it's the black one.
The people I hate actually have. Fun fact: I actually have a document here from Wolfram's Black Book.
Right then, when you're ready.
All right, let's see. Turning to page, let's say 53. The first message is the note. Don't forget to mention Lady Fiona Watcher. She has been very helpful. Another one, the Sergeant Von Smoot, the gate guard. The woman at the abandoned windmill is a friend. Yes, and there's another note. The abbot worships the sun god that is and he's been twisted to believe he's helping Lord Strahd, or that helping Lord Strahd will somehow save him. There's also the name Armand written and crossed out, written and crossed out, written and crossed out, written and crossed out many, I think 14 or 15 times.
My, that's word for word. The old man will pass around the appropriate page, and counselors will look it over and seem shocked. Well, I suppose this proves that either you are a more successful sneak thief than we originally thought, or what you say you are.
Well, considering the fact that I'm assuming that this one was from a case that hadn't been shattered, and that we were caught and immediately surrendered, I'd hope you'd believe the latter. I hope you believe that we are telling the truth and not some grand sneak thieves.
Yes, yes. Now, the council shall vote whether we shall allow you to stay or banish you forever to the Forgotten Plains.
What?
What?
What's a forgotten plane?
Yes, very well. Take your seats. We shall hear no more testimony. Princess
Well, we shall see.
Yana, what say you? Can they stay?
Yay, I don't think they pose any real threat.
Very well. Bishop?
Nay, they should be banished.
Countess?
Oh,
They bring wine, little stay. And Prince Ragnar,
What say you? I say it's imprudent to do much without knowing too more. Perhaps they are travelers from the near distant past, and perhaps we can learn much from them. I say yay, they can stay. I too am curious of what these new travelers hold for the meaning of this world and its existence. Very well, travelers, you are welcome in the village of Barovia and the lands thereafter.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, also, could I potentially get my books back? I understand they're your artifacts, but they are my books, and there are some
Oh,
personal
most
details in them.
certainly.
Thank you.
You will see that we tried our very best to maintain their integrity.
As you have. I am
They've
most
been
grateful.
Soaked in like honey and wax and shit.
Oh, wonderful! Thank you. Well, from thinking, I'm gonna have to work so hard to preserve this and still use it.
Well then, now that that's out of the way, welcome, welcome. Tell us, travelers from afar, what intentions do you have while visiting us here?
That's a good question. Not every day you just, wake up, out of a fog and it's suddenly like 400 years.
That's quite true, quite true. Perhaps, maybe you know a way out of the fog. Yes, you could lead us there to plains beyond.
Maybe.
Unfortunately, no. It's part of the reason we're still here. The fog seems impenetrable.
Yes, that has been our deduction so far too. But our crack team says they're close to cracking it.
Oh, it's quite good to know. The one thing that I can say for all of us is that we definitely would be looking for somewhere to rest. We have coin we have coin for accommodations if needed. But two of my companions here have undergone quite a lot of strain in our adventures.
Oh. You'll want to take that coin to a smith and get it forged into sticks.
Six.
Yes.
interesting.
The alderman will pull out gold sticks.
from his
Ah,
pouch.
gold.
Apparently, they mutated the coin into a stick for him. Why?
Ah, so
Because-
so you're instead of coins, you have sticks of gold.
Yes, yes.
Oh, Wolfram like pulls out a coin, and I can't imagine a gold coin with the iconography of the long dead Lord Strahd would be worth much to anyone.
No idea who that is.
I mean, it is gold still.
It is gold. Oh, Lord Strahd is the name of the many-teethed tyrant you knew. Wolfram says just so casually.
Yeah, give me an insight check.
24.
It seems
Nice.
as if they nod politely through you speaking, but they don't actually hear the words you're saying.
Oh,
Oh.
there's something deeper going on here. Seems our Lord's still sleeping. Well, either way, Wolfram's just thinking, okay, well, I'm gonna need to get a pack of smith's tools, and I guess turn our coin into sticks.
Oh, and we need thieves' tools for Gritzel.
I mean, if we can get Wolfram a pair of smith's tools, I mean, it shouldn't be hard. I say we. All right. Well, if there's no more questions for us, we would like to take our leave and become accustomed to how things are now.
Yes, yes, of course, of course. If you have any more needs, just come see the council.
Of course.
We will get you an abode in short order.
What's an
Most
abode?
appreciated. That's the place to stay, Armand.
Oh, so a house.
Yes, like a home.
Oh,
Yes, an
never had one of
abode.
those.
Wonderful. All right. So, I mean, if nothing else, Wolfram's going to head out then.
Where do we want to go?
Wolfram's going to go. Go on, Armand.
I was going to say, I'm voting for a long rest.
Or Justin. Yeah. Definitely long resting time. But Wolfram wants to stop by like a blacksmith or something and see if he can't if the blacksmith would be willing to sell him some thieves' tools, or not some thieves, some a smithing tool set in exchange for some discs of gold opposed to sticks of gold.
You're laughed straight out of the shop.
Right. Wonderful. I need smith's tools.
Should we see if we can liberate some?
I feel like too much attention too quickly is a bad idea. Rest is definitely important. Though I do have an idea, a dastardly idea. Wolfram,
I mean, the
Wolfram
council did
holds
tell
his-
you to go see the blacksmith to get your gold converted.
Right. Okay. Yeah. No. In that case, then I'm going to go to the blacksmith and get my gold converted to sticks.
Yeah, he will do that for no charge.
Wonderful. Now can I get some smith's tools with these new
Yes.
sticks?
Now you can
Thank you. How much?
same. It's 1-to-1. It's just a stick
Okay.
instead of a coin. It's like a little square
Well-
bar.
So basically, I like to imagine you just like throw all my coins into a fucking thing and then melted them down and just did like a bunch of little tiny bars of gold. Like how you see people selling now, like $30 for this little fucking tab of gold.
Exactly.
Smith's tools. Okay, 20 gold.
Do the
All
rest
right,
of you
Wolfram's
want to
gonna
get
buy
your
s-
money converted?
Yeah, might as well.
I will
You're
say
not gonna
Wolfram's going
lose
to keep.
any. He's not charging you anything for this process.
Wolfram's going to keep
literally-
one gold coin in his pocket because with the iconography of Lord Strahd. It's a memento. What can I say?
No, it makes sense.
So I'm
Armando
gonna
may want more.
reduce my gold by 1 and
I guess Armand will convert some money too. Wow, Armand has like a lot of money. Holy shit.
I know.
so much money.
I love money.
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 Ah, there we go. Okay. So, the village of Barovia, this big thing here is the council hall.
Wunderbar.
This is one of the councilors' mansions. This is another councilor's mansion.
By the graveyard, I see.
Oh, it's probably the bishop's place, because it is a church, too.
It's a church/house, noted.
Mansion, right, you get the idea. There's big
Yeah,
places
big fancy
that
house.
are mansions. You guys, as you are finishing up with the blacksmith, are given the keys to a hut. A smaller hut. Kind of a starter home situation.
Oh, tiny little house that's, but big enough space for all of us to lay on the floor and sleep. Perfect.
I mean, it has rooms for each of you, but yes. It essentially has a kitchen, a kind of common space that's not very big, and a room for each of you, and a bathroom.
It's comfortable and accommodating, and I don't feel a risk of us being killed or stabbed or assaulted by something horrible. I hate it. I hate it here.
The streets are vibrant and full of color, and you see many, like, mechanical contraptions at work. Some are lighting up signs and series of lights that spell out advertisements for products. Others are running across the street delivering messages and the like. One of them brought you your key to your new house and guided you there.
Metal automatons roaming the streets. By the gods. I wonder how they could be used for war.
None of them have armaments.
Wolfram's visualizing what armaments we could place on. Just imagine now the metal monstrosity crushing a child's head.
Without the rule of a tyrannical government and the constant fighting between said tyrannical government and resistance after resistance after resistance, technology and other things have thrived. Artificery has begun to blossom within the land of Barovia. They are becoming more industrial in their ways.
Interesting. Sounds wonderful and bright and like an optimistic future. We need to destroy it.
I don't like optimism.
Too
It sounds-
much happiness.
It sounds blatantly unprofitable for a gaggle of mercenaries.
How am I gonna make money like this?
And they're
I have to get a job?
They're so unprotected too.
Nobody ever wanted to hire me. So I was too small.
They're so unprotected. They only have the hand now turned to the machine to protect them. If we could destroy it, no. Even if we don't destroy it, we just have to be faster. Also, Wolfram's gonna repair Gritzel's thieves' tools with his smith tools if possible.
Sure, give me a Smith tool check.
Okay. Could I argue that it could be wisdom based, perhaps, as it's more, as it's him knowing how to repair something like this.
That would be either intelligence or strength.
I'll take
Knowing how to
strength.
do it would be intelligence, but I'll allow you to make the check with strength to see if you can just muscle your way through fixing them.
Yeah, let's just bang,
Yeah.
bang, bang.
There you go. Gritzel, your thieves' tools have finally been fixed.
And Gritzel's not here.
Hurry, break them.
Alright, break them
Hey.
again. Oh, Gritzel's here.
Yeah.
Yeah, for some
Yeah.
reason they were trying to break your tools right after they
Oh,
got
yeah.
fixed.
Wolfram has repaired your thieves' tools for you.
Thank you.
Right. For now, I think we take a few days and rest until you two aren't half dead. And then I think we begin the process of trying to locate Lord Strahd.
Okay. Your time at the little house in the village of Barovia is very quiet and uneventful. Your neighbors often knock on your door and leave gifts of food.
Well,
Stating,
that's sweet of them.
welcome to the neighborhood, or they saw your friends looked ill and they thought that their mother's homemade chicken noodle soup could help.
Their kindness is almost sickening. Here,
I
Gritzel,
like
eat up.
food.
It's like, their kindness is almost sickening. Here, Gritzel, eat up. It's made with love, so it might kill you.
Okay.
Just eat happily, like, oh, come on.
Like, I feel like anyone who is not Wolfram or maybe Inferno in this situation is just, or Armand with the obsessive. I feel like Gritzel. Maybe no, it's Gritzel's teeth. I feel like anyone that's not this party in particular would see this whole like, oh, it's lovely, kind, and nice, and be like, you know what, we should stay here. Actually, it's really lovely.
Or maybe, you know, finally break the curse and let this world be a part of the world.
Yeah,
Nah.
that's not profitable, Riley. They're not going to pay us to do that.
Okay, so in theory, and this is table talk, of course, but in theory, if you break the curse, then the land of Barovia is no longer tied to the Shadowfell and returns to the material plane.
Yes.
Whereupon you could go back to your raiding and banditry and mercenary ways.
That is true.
That is true, but remember, our souls are being judged too, so there's a good chance that once peace has been restored, we might all just get sent to the hells anyway.
Well, I don't know. I think if now hear me out. As much as we are the bad guys, if we did actually help these people go back, that would make them really happy, I bet.
Yeah, but remember, the people refused to pay us before, and I don't think they'd pay us now.
Don't know, you're gonna have to explore this newfound Barovia.
They do seem a little more wealthy than before, and obsessed with money, which is kind of like us.
You are right, they're mercantile. Just how do we transfer our skills of murder into something that we can be paid for? Says the cleric, who also has smithing
espionage?
knowledge. Corporate, says the cleric, who also has smithing knowledge, who's undead and doesn't tire.
You could literally put
Looks at
all
the-
the other blacksmiths out of business because you could be 24-hour bitch.
Not 24. Just need a 4-hour break to go idle, and then I can
Okay,
log.
well,
So I
20
work
hours
20
a day
hours.
is more than any other smith can put in.
That's pretty true.
Yeah, it's fucking true. Wolfram could put in a full 20-hour shift every day. I mean, what else? What would
Actually,
Inferno do?
want to like die if I would work that long. I'd be so sick of smithing tools.
Yeah, I mean, canonically, Wolfram doesn't feel anything aside from slight pleasure at murder. So, but I mean, there's Inferno with his arsonism. I don't know if he has particularly marketable skills outside the realms of murder. I mean, it's not like he would be useful for burning burning diseased corpses or clearing brush away or.
You're gonna have to see what opportunities await in the newfound Barovia.
All right, then let's see what's happening here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we face to face with greatness. It's something from the Moana movie. I don't know.
So, Wolfram, you notice that one of the local smiths, who seems to be a little bit down on his luck, not entirely, but he smashed his hand with his own hammer into his anvil and can't work at the moment, is hiring someone to fill in for him. He's offering 3 gold a day, 3 gold sticks a day,
3 gold a day.
which is a gold above normal price.
Are we just settling down and getting jobs to find out what's going on, I guess?
You can. I'm.
Listen,
You know
we
me,
have to
man.
set up
I
an
am creating a
alibi. We have to
sandbox.
set up an
It is
alibi.
Your choice to interact with it however you want.
Justin's gone.
Uh-oh.
He said he'd be right back, so something's going on.
Gracie probably knocked something over.
Probably. I mean, we've got, like, what, 3 days, is it, till Gritzel and Inferno are recovered fully? Or is it 4 days?
4.
Oh, 4 days till they're fully recovered. You know what? Fuck it. You know what? I'm going to go get a day job for a couple of days.
A day job?
Yes.
They'll hire you?
Wolfram, the furry monstrosity, who will turn into a boner monstrosity after 3 days, because that's when that's when my curse ends. Yeah, well, if you two are gonna have to rest for like 4 days, Wolfram's gonna go do something Wolfram's gonna go pound metal for 4 days.
Okay. You
Look,
So
go
me and
work.
Inferno are just gonna go on vacation for like 4 days.
Nice.
You two need to rest for 4 days to get rid of
Yeah,
the
I know.
exhaustion.
Like vacation. We'll just go to the
Yeah.
tavern, have some drinks,
Sure.
kick back.
What are you
Nice.
doing, Armand Decimo?
Is there anybody in the business for a mushroom?
Probably not in any way that Armand wants to be a part of. There are plenty of chefs looking for rare mushrooms to add to dishes.
Oh, you know what you should do, Armand? You should go and help the chefs cook. That would be a good idea.
Ah, I can do that.
Oh, don't let him in there. He's so unsanitary.
I don't know. I mean, Wolfram's gonna go work 20 hours a day at a forge, so...
You want to
Bro,
go
he's
get a
getting
job
you at a
as cook?
steal for 3... for 3
What'd you say?
gold at that point.
Please
Armand, do
say,
you want to
Armand.
go? Do you want to go work at a tavern in the kitchen?
You know what? Yeah, why not?
I just see Riley say shit under his breath.
The whole
Okay.
town's gonna get so fucking high, you have no idea.
Well, so again, table talk. The mushroom's your patron, right?
Right?
Right. So ultimately, patrons want to get more and more followers.
Armand's gonna shroom the town.
Basically, poisoning the entire food supply.
Is it really poison when everybody's getting high, though? I mean,
I mean,
I kind of enjoy it.
unconsenting, man, unconsenting.
Because they're consenting to eating Armand's specialty soup.
Here's the question, though, right? Does Armand get kicked out, like, within 20 minutes of going into the kitchen?
No, here's the thing. Because to get the job as the cook, he had to make a sample dish, and the spores got into the sample dish, whether Armand meant them to or not. And so the spores have already taken hold in the head chef, who then hires Armand to get the job, and now he's affected. Do you see how the
Armand, poor...
dominoes just fall into place here?
I love that.
Armand, you have
Do it.
essentially started a cult.
Yay!
It's currently
How's this
Armand has
Right.
no idea what that is, but
People
he's
eat
going with it.
one dish of your food and
Unintentional
get
cult
addicted to
leader.
it. And they keep coming back to only your tavern.
Yeah, Armand actually at this point is gonna have like bought the tavern out.
I mean, we can afford to buy the tavern. Remember, we had a tavern before.
You know what? No, Armand's gonna convince the tavern owner that he should own the tavern now.
Yeah, you can. Pretty much.
Hey guys, I got us a tavern. Are we just gonna take? We're just taking over by ourselves at this point, I guess. Wolfram's gonna work his ass off till he could buy out the forge and
Bro,
then start
you're
buying out all the other blacksmith.
I'm gonna be like one of those fucking like TV evangelical like churches or something where I'm like Armand just appears and he's on a fucking zip line coming down.
Armand's a mega church.
Even though he can fly, he's still on the zip line because he can't.
Wolfram's gonna go to that blacksmith. He's gonna work 20 hours a day, work his ass, make that man so much money, and then offer to buy the smithery from him and work until all the other blacksmiths are out of business.
Absolutely. Yeah, because you know what? He's pretty much done in the business anyway. So you give him an offer, and he'll retire with a nice lump sum.
Mm-hmm.
Armand wants to start his own tavern chain, by the way. He's gonna start going to the other taverns.
What are you going to call your tavern chain, Armand? And what's the specialty dish?
Oh, let me think. Give me a sec. What would be a good one? What would be a good one? God dang it.
Okay, well, you're thinking of that. Wolfram, what's the offer you're going to make to the blacksmith to buy him out?
I'll offer him 673 sticks.
Sold.
Actually, hold on. I was gonna say before I do that. Actually, I should have rolled something to see what the fair price would have been. Never mind.
Too late. You made the offer. Sold.
Yep.
I'm kidding. All right, Armand. What about you? Well, you don't have to. You're manipulating the man through your scores. Just hand you the deed.
His what is it? It will be named the soup will be this.
Okay.
And the tavern will be named Armand's Super Amazing Cool Tavern.
Okay. So, surprisingly, within the 3 days, Armand's Super Amazing Cool Tavern is the most popular joint in town, and Wolfram, you are known for getting jobs done faster. Do you want to keep the name on the smithy, or do you want to rename it?
What's the smithy's current name?
Ironworks Smiths.
The thing is, it's going to be abbreviated, so it's just a big Armand's, then SACT.
Yeah,
also, Armand did not come up with the name. It would have been his patron came up with the name because he's too stupid to come up with the actual name.
Mushroom soup.
Course.
That's French for mushroom soup.
It is. It just is.
I know.
Wolfram's gonna name. You know what? Wolfram's gonna name the rename the smithy Bones of Steel. Which is funny because after 3 days he turns back to a skeleton.
Yes, he does. Okay. Speaking of, anything that would have worn off in a 3-day period is gone. So check your
So
sheets.
Wolfram's
And all your
max health
stuff.
drops back down to 30 points.
Gritzel and Inferno, you can remove all levels of exhaustion. And you have not seen much of either Armand or Wolfram the last few days.
That's okay. We're just chilling.
Yeah, I like to think that me and Inferno are just like having drinks, chilling.
Armand's.
There's not like a poolside, but I like to think that we're like sitting out in chairs with our feet up.
Just watching all the people go by.
Yeah.
So here's the real question: when's the next like election to get on the council?
Yeah, What's the next election?
Elections for the council occur when a council member dies.
Okay, so we've got to assassinate the council members.
Okay.
Listen, all I'm
I'm
saying,
not hearing protests about that.
listen, all I'm hearing is we get ourselves on the council. Then then the hand is, or the machine is under our control. We bring back Lord Strahd. Bada bing, bada fucking boom.
Yeah.
And with these people unprotected, we just take over the whole place.
See,
Mm-hmm.
All it took was Armand spreading psychedelic mushroom soup throughout the whole fucking city.
Hey, everyone will vote for Armand.
Remember, kids, eat drugged mushroom soup if it's from Armand's super amazing cool tavern.
Mm-hmm.
4 out of 5 council members do agree that it is part of a balanced meal for every meal of the day. Every meal.
You know what, Riley? Wolfram's gonna run a promotion for the next 3 days. Anyone for 3 days. If anyone wants anything repaired, bring it to him. He'll do it for free.
Holy shit!
Anything metal repaired, come to Wolfram for the next 3 days.
My God!
I'm liking your idea.
I'm gonna run those other the smithies out of business.
You literally are in 3 days' time. There's nothing I can do about it.
Wolfram working 20 hours a day, repairing shit. And once you get something repaired at Wolfram's, and then you kind of looking at his items, like good quality, nice. Oh, it's kind of weird. He's a skeleton, but he's making good quality things.
Well, they probably never seen an evil skeleton in their life. They just assume you're a guy with a weird hairdo.
I mean, exactly. The novelty plus the weapons are good quality, and he repaired Grandpa's wheelchair for free.
I'm assuming you've got the animated skeletons helping you around the forge.
I've got
Armand
I've got my one anime. Here's the question, though, Riley.
What?
It's like
I built this whole crazy new system, and it's falling apart in 10 fucking minutes.
So,
first
so
contact
let me
with your
ask,
player.
real question. Would Armand be able to start setting up like a gold site?
In 3 days' time, no. Is that something?
Well, I
that
mean,
work
to
towards?
start planning it out, though.
Okay, here's the question, Riley. Over these last 3 days, could Wolfram have been going and seeing about acquiring an additional skeleton over these 3 days? As you eat one additional each day, so he has 4
Sure.
under his control.
Sure.
So it's Wolfram and 4 skeletons working around the clock.
Well,
You can't
people
beat this.
die.
You
You
can't-
just gotta go to.
You can't beat the 24-hour smithy.
What's up, Inferno?
Well, I was gonna say people die, so you just need to get to know the correct people, and boom, there's a skeleton.
Exactly. Riley made this whole new system, and in 10 minutes, Armand has started a cult, and Wolfram has started a blacksmithing empire. Speaking of which, I'm going to drive every other blacksmithery out of business, then purchase them for a rock bottom price.
Okay,
You had
well,
to
that's
pay
something
for
you're
your
gonna have to
tavern?
work towards. You definitely make a dent in that goal in 3 days. But we'll have to get into the nitty gritties of running a business.
Inferno, Gritzel, you two gonna get on this gravy train of completely ruining this town's economy, or should I say, taking it over?
I mean,
I like the cult idea. So I'm helping kind of spread the word like, oh, did you hear about this cult? It'll bring true happiness to you, and
You don't call it a cult. You don't call it a cult, okay?
This club, this great club. If you go to Armand's,
You're
get
a
this
suit
yeah.
pusher.
The fucking title, Soup Pusher.
You're a soup pusher, legitimately.
Why not? I mean, that's a great
Armand
thing, especially
specifically
when you're
gave
just
you
relaxing.
the position.
I mean, it works out great. You gave. I'll tell you what. There was a
Amazing.
little cart that you found, Armand, like buried in the back, and you sent Inferno out because he can just make fire and heat it, and it doesn't need anything.
Oh my god, I got the best idea.
Oh.
Armand makes... He's gonna make copies of his hat, so he's gonna have everybody wearing a replica of his hat now.
Oh my god, that's how you know.
Inferno's the
party
first
is
one, though, because he only was able to make one, because they're really big for him to make.
No, this is why you hire people to make the hats, Armand.
Again, not into the profit margins just yet. Okay. Gritzel, after your time recovering, what would you like to do in this new world we exist in?
I mean, Armand just bought a tavern, right?
Yep.
I mean, I'm kind of a follower, so I'm gonna probably,
Another soup pusher.
yeah.
You know what? Well, Wolfram's also going to advertise Armand's soup too to all of his customers. You know, oh, you too can work with this type of efficiency. You too could be as efficient as I am if you eat at Armand's.
You then
Try as
pour the
much as-
soup down your throat, and then it just dribbles down the back of your pants because you can't fucking eat it.
Yeah, eat Armand's. It'll make you it won't make you a skeleton like me, but it'll definitely make you work just as fast. We went so hard into the cult thing.
I mean, it works for Armand.
We're gonna summon Lord Strahd back, and you're just gonna be like Armand. You're just gonna be like Lord Strahd is our god now, and your whole cult's gonna fucking worship him.
Hey, you might like that, though.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna need to revamp some things. There's no avoiding it at this point. I am at a crossroads.
What? What?
And now
can't
is
believe
the
We're
time.
we're having fun. I'm having fun at least.
I love it, and I'm fine with it. I just need to make some adjustments, and that is not going to happen in the amount of time that we have left anyway. So,
Oh. I'm gonna pay you while I'm remembering it for this chaos.
I think that is where we're going to leave our tale for now. And we'll return next time for not the Agents of Strahd anymore, but
Tune in next time for
not
we start up.
currently.
Peruvian
Tune in next-
Tycoons? Is that what we're going to call it
Peruvian-
now?
Yeah, you know, Barovian Tycoon Simulator now. I didn't know we were going to resurrect bring Lord Strahd back on the back of a capitalist cult.
Yeah, Armand's quite literally aiming to get on the council at this point. There's just...
No, Armand. Not only you get on the council, but you get us all on the council. There's there's me, Gritzel, Armand. There's you, and there's Vlad. We could
You'll
take
have
the
to
council.
convince Armand of that.
Yeah, don't worry, we will.
I don't know.
I'll put you in the. Now that I've got the white book, I can put you in it.
Yes.
If you get us on the count, if you get all of us on the council, Armand.
This whole sequence of events began to spiral on me. But I can't say that I'm disappointed. It's going to be loads of fun moving on, and we'll keep doing it for as long as we have fun, I
I
suppose.
mean, you kind of started it, Riley.
I did.
Yeah.
It's my fault. I'm not saying it's not my fault. I was like, ooh, I can make a small sandbox for him now. Yay.
You dropped us into a small sandbox at level 8 with literal thousands of gold coins
Yes.
and evil intentions.
Yes, I did. So, this is what I get. Anywho, if you've been here this long, thank you so much for carrying on with us. I certainly hope that you'll return to see more of these shenanigans. I look forward to them. But if it's not your cup of tea, I get it. Make it your cup of tea, because it's fun. Until next time, we'll be back. Same place, same time. And we'll see you then.
Bye-bye.
Bye.